Hello, I'm Glitchy Thought, and welcome back to The Letter. I almost said Haunting of Hill House. Okay. The departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. So you know what happened? Why didn't you say anything? I mean, I don't know what it's like to see something crazy and be like, I saw this. But I feel like I'd say something. Like, I guess, no, if you want to seem sane and like you are in fact okay, saying something like that would make people think you are not sane and okay. So maybe that is a good plan to not say anything. Yeah, okay. I see what I don't agree with you, but I understand where you're coming from. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Oh, so you can't remember everything. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Just paranoia, a temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place? Okay, fine. Be that way. See what I care. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. But a small part of my mind begs to differ. If I am going to completely be honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house. I don't want to know. The keys Rose like 2 minutes into the episode, I've yawned 3 times. Guys, I'm so tired. The keys Rose has just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why it's taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. Sell the house, get the money. Buy drugs, sell the house, get money. Sell the drugs, get more money. Got it, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No. No, you can't do that. No. What? Yeah. Hang on. A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion's front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to the nines in fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colors, compose the medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. I really hope that, oh my gosh. I'm gonna call this episode the Yawning episode. Not because it's boring, because I'm yawning so much. I really hope there isn't any magpies living nearby in the stories. Like in the stories, those birds will have a field day in this. They are murmuring among themselves, looking at the estate's facade, appraisingly with some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architecture. Most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. Don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos.
Hello.
We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Hello.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
What's the difference between the first floor and the ground floor? Hearing this, a few wandered to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all the stairs. So the first floor is the top floor. And got it, okay. Hey. Is he from the intro? I don't remember her. And her giant round boobs. But I definitely think I remember him. Miss McCulloch has joined our group. I wonder if Miss McCulloch knows Zach. But what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed. By the way, if your name is Zach, I'm not making fun of you. I just am pronouncing it that. It doesn't matter. Just the point is, don't be offended. That's the whole point. Really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you. When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you.
Thank you.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
Well, don't seem too excited.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Aha, yes, indeed.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
Why would you call her by a first name, though? I mean, that's just... This is I don't know. There must be the clients she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before. Some magazine or the television? I can't quite remember. It doesn't matter. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news one way or another. Won't be surprised if these two already have. For people who are popular, though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others. And in their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the men with wandering eyes. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind, though. If I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Yeah, guys do that. We bask in attention. That's what we're known for. Both of them, in fact. Yeah. Girls, too. They're known for basking in the attention. I'm not sure if I'm being sarcastic or not, but you guys can make that up for yourself. I'd like to think that they are brother and sister if it wasn't for their public display of affection. Hey, they can still be brother and sister, like... They shouldn't, but they can be. Matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are indeed a couple. A couple of siblings. Ha 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 ha. Whatever. Couple or not, what's important is we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my or Rose's group is brave or generous enough to buy this mansion. This mansion. And so with papers in hand, I lead the way. Well, that was not a good sound. Yeah, I don't... When they were whispering amongst themselves, going ooh and ah over one thing or another, they ask questions. Questions like, how old are you? Are you old enough to be a real estate agent? My son is looking for... And I'm just like, no, I can't. I'm not... no. How the restoration process went, the history of the place, I answered them all. More than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture, mostly. However, I'm not careful to mention anything about the urban legend. Not a good material for sales talk, even if the entire population of Luxembourg knows about it. Hey, some people might want a ghost house. Sold to them by a... possibly... possessed girl.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals, all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty.
You do not look impressed at all. You look incredibly bored.
Even the glass thing. Colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
Glass, colorful things? Oh, that. Okay. Yeah.
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancé of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it.
Yeah. They should take great care in everything that they're handling. That's kind of their job.
It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive feature of the mansion.
By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already elsewhere.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling? I told you it's not a total waste of your time.
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small? We might have to break a wall down to have more room.
You could do that.
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
It's Marion.
It is splendid, ma'am. But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle everything.
Okay. I've never bought a house, so I don't know what legal team you're talking of, but cool. Also, I'm going to end it there, because I don't think this game has many natural endings where I can cut episodes. I'm just going to be cutting them wherever. Actually, should I do longer episodes? I've heard this game is really long. Yeah, I'll go a bit longer. Maybe I'll do 20 minutes for this game. What do you guys think? I'll do 20 minutes and you guys can tell me what you think, so. Never mind that, it isn't going to be a problem. We've got,
Start taking notes, though. I think I've got a few things I want changed before we move in.
The rest of their conversation gets lost in the chatter of our companions. I don't want to make my assumptions yet. The sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please, please, please let these guys buy the one. Be the one. Eventually our group reaches the kitchen. The haunted kitchen. There's even a trapdoor in the kitchen. There are monsters in the basement. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of effort has been put retaining the room's classical appeal. The open hearth. I have no idea what that word means. Hearth's giving. At the end of the room in particular looks amazing, like the ones I've only seen in fairy tale books. I'm gonna move my mic a little. And mad props to the cleaning crew. Like angry props, like murderous props. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of these complaints about the soot and tar staining the bricks, how much a pain in the arse cleaning this will be, they still managed to pull this off. We'll make it look presentable at
The
least.
highlight of the room, however, is what's underneath this hatch here.
Monsters and demons.
Oh, don't say anything yet. An underground wine cellar.
Yes, but a haunted underground wine cellar. The first time the guy in gray speaks up, Mr. Luke Wright, my memory supplies from the forms they signed earlier. How do you remember that? His sudden attentiveness catches me off guard. Since the start of the tour, only his wife has shown any form of genuine interest in the place. Yeah, but he's an alcoholic. What do you expect? But this time, something lights up in his eyes at the mention of the Undercroft. What's so interesting about the basement? I really don't understand rich people sometimes. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who has seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas: an underground haunted wine cellar. I always find it cute whenever I see children act that way, my younger siblings especially. On a grown man, it's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
That's a lot. Why would anybody ever have 11,000 bottles of, even 7,000 bottles of wine? If you had drank one bottle of wine a day, that would take you years. Like, let's say three years is 1,000 days, because it's, you know, around that. So 3 times 7 is 21. That's 21 years. Plus all the amount I didn't take into account because it's 365. 21 years at 1 bottle a day. You need to drink 21 bottles a day to make it 1 year. Who? Like, if you bought this house, you invited 19 people over every day for a year, you'd still have wine left over. You would still have wine left over with a party of 21, each with their own bottle of wine every single day of the year. No, not getting any of this? Just staring at me with those blank, green, beautiful eyes? Okay, let's continue then.
Truly. And the room, how was it built?
I don't fucking... Some dude put it up with bricks, I don't know.
The bricks that were used to build the cellar have been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room.
At least look a little bit interested.
It's a good place to keep your
Thank
private
you.
collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
Yes, let's.
You know we're going to need space for that, darling.
You literally have a mansion. If you're comfortable calling your home a mansion, I think you have enough space. I am freezing right now. And I'm so tired. I'm probably freezing because I'm so tired. And this isn't big enough?
It's the space you're worried about, sir. The Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it.
Cool.
We were told that the original owners had a horse stable built here before, too.
Cool. That's a contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face. He doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. I'll smile to myself. I may not completely understand. Oh no, don't tell me I have the hiccups. Sometimes when I cough really hard, I'll just get the hiccups, and it's really annoying. I may not completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score. Can't wait to tell Rose. The rest of the tour goes by without a hitch. After more than half an hour, we're able to cover almost every room in the ground floor and are heading for the parlor. Funny, the first time BRC had survey the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. And demons. You can't forget about the demons. Maybe this is just my excitement over a possible sale. Y'all hear that? Small goosebumps, but being watched intently. Whispers in my ears, and whispers in my ear, and shadows dancing, lurking in the corner of my vision. Dark silhouettes that are gone when I turn around. A chill settles down my spine, making me feel sick, and I start to break out in a cold sweat. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. The old ladies in the group have been requesting for a break anyway. If I can just...
Everyone, we will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor.
You still going up there? There's a lot of spit on my pop filter now. Cleaning off pop filters. Cleaning off the pop filters. Cleaning off pop filters. That looks cleaner than it was before. Okay. Nope, there.
In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks we prepared. If anyone has any questions, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
Okay. Well, that seems like a good place to stop. So, thanks everyone for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next episode. And until then, fare thee well.